People always ask me, what's the difference between buying stocks and crypto? Well, imagine this. Stocks are like your banker that works from 9 to 5, wears a suit, and goes to bed early. Crypto, it's the wild 24/7 casino that never sleeps. And your portfolio can moon or crash while you're asleep. But beyond the memes, there's some real fundamental differences. And in this video, we're breaking them all down. Ownership, valuation, trading hours, regulation, volatility, and accessibility. And by the end, you'll know if you're more of a Wall Street turtle or a crypto rocket. First, let's touch on assets and ownership. So when you buy a stock, you're buying a piece of that company. Even if it's tiny, you technically own a piece of that business. That means the rights to profits, sometimes dividends, and a claim on real-world value. Crypto, on the other hand, is different. For example, when you buy Bitcoin, you're not buying any company. You're owning a digital asset on the blockchain. It's more like gold, but digital, except Bitcoin has a hard limit. Only 21 million coins will ever exist. You can't just fabricate or issue more coins out. There's a hard cap on this. That built-in scarcity is a huge part of its value. No Fed, no government, and no CEO can just print or issue more Bitcoin. So next, let's talk about valuations. And if this video is helping clear this up, please smash that like and subscribe below if you want more beginner-friendly crypto content. It means so much to me. So here's another key difference: how they're actually valued. Stocks can be actually measured. Analysts look at revenue, growth, profits, balance sheets, and from all that, they estimate a fair price. And that's why you hear terms like PE ratios and earning calls. Crypto, no quarterly reports, no earning calls. Valuation is simply based on supply and demand, utility, and belief. For example, Bitcoin's value comes from scarcity and adoption, while Ethereum's value comes from people actually using the network. While meme coins, it's mostly about vibe and belief. And that's why crypto prices can feel unpredictable. It's basically fundamentals versus sentiment. The next difference is the trading hours. Stocks basically run on bankers' hours. For example, the New York Stock Exchange opens at 9:30 a.m. and closes at 4 p.m. And this is Monday through Friday. Holidays? Forget it. Weekends? Nope. If you want to make a trade after hours, you're going to need special access, and even then, it's still limited. Crypto, on the other hand, never sleeps. It trades 24/7, 365 days a year. No breaks and no holidays. You can literally buy Bitcoin on Christmas morning while eating leftovers of turkey in your pajamas. While that's amazing, it's also dangerous because it can mean your portfolio can moon upwards while you're sleeping or also crash while you're sleeping. It's like babysitting a toddler with Red Bull. Now let's talk regulation. So stocks are heavily regulated. You've got the SEC and a whole alphabet soup of companies making sure they adhere to strict regulation. They have to disclose financials and have to make sure that they don't outright scam you. And that doesn't mean that scams don't happen in stocks, but at least there's paperwork, lawsuit, and some guardrails in place. Crypto? Welcome to the Wild West. And sure, governments are starting to step in and we are seeing more regulation in this sector. But compared to stocks, it's still frontier land. Just about anybody can launch a token, throw up a website, slap on a cute mascot, and boom, millions can be raised overnight. And regulation is coming, but for now, it's still cowboy country. But instead of horses, we got dog coins. Next, let's talk a bit about the volatility. So stocks can move, sure, but it's usually only a couple or few percent a day. But crypto, on the other hand, is a full-on roller coaster. 20, 30, 40, or even 100% swings are not rare in a single day. In the morning, you can be rich, but that same night, you can be on a ramen noodle diet. So stocks, slower, yet safer normally. Crypto, risky, wild, and potentially insane rewards or insane regret. Next, let's talk about the accessibility. So at stocks, you need a broker account. Paperwork, approvals, ID checks, it's not instant. Crypto, just an exchange or a wallet and you're in. It's pretty much open to anybody worldwide. Now, some exchanges do have KYC, which stands for Know Your Customer, which does take a few extra verification steps to do. Some exchanges do this, some don't. Regardless, it's still a much less painful process. And in crypto, you can stay off the exchanges and just do everything decentralized on your own personal wallet. This, of course, gives you extra freedom, but extra freedom does come with extra responsibility. For example, forget your wallet keys, which essentially is the password to your wallet, and congrats, your coins and money is gone. And this is gone forever. No customer support hotline, no email to send off, just bye-bye to all your crypto and money. So a quick recap. Stocks, you have an ownership in a company. There's greater regulation, less swings, and slower. Crypto, you have the ownership of a digital asset. It's scarce, based on supply and demand, has wild price swings, but is open to anyone. Stocks are like a marathon runner, while crypto is a sprinter. Both, of course, have their place. The key is knowing the differences. Now I want to hear from you. Are you team stocks or are you team crypto? Or do you play a little bit of both? Leave it in the comments below. Smash that like if this video was helpful, and cheers. I'll see you on the next one.